Hey guys, we're back in here for Thursday night open mic, Pimp Your Layout, episode number 15. Remember, I skipped some numbers there, so I'm going back through. It's your time to shine. Show the world not what you have, but what you got. Slot cars, model trains, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, RC, and of course, if you're a pretty woman in a bikini, we want to see that too. Remember to keep the conversation ready, K, because mommy YouTube does not like the cussing and the fussing. So what's going on here? We have Steve in the house, Rich Slot Car Room, Paul. What's up, guys? Yeah, had a late start. Couldn't get the camera to act right. It did not like the extension cable. So I have to move the laptop a little closer. It's working. We're in the house. Let me put the invite link in the chat. So we are. So these are real ones. The webcam is like, I don't spend any money on that. I already have a camera, so just use that. And the downside is I have to do the Zimbabwe thing. So Brad Slot Car Circuit, what's up, Brad? Hit that link. Pimp that layout. So it might conk out every now and then. So ordinarily I use a Ethernet cable, but it's not long enough to reach here. So what's going on, Steve? What's up?
Hey, missed you racing last Tuesday.
Yeah, that's not a good day for me, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's a bad day.
Well, here it is. I went back to my original plan of just putting a single blinking LED up under here to shine through this light bar, because it's summertime, and I got a lot of times on my hand, and I kind of got away from trying to get this fitted in here. I haven't given up on this light bar yet, but so anyway, I've got a flashing light in there, and then I wanted to test this speaker that I got from the same outfit that sold them light bar lights, a place called Miniatronics Corp. Their website just says .com. But anyway, I got this little speaker off of them, hoping it'd work. And it worked for a while, but then a few laps around the track, it quit working. So I don't know where to get speakers from. The one I ended up using in here, I have no idea where it came from. I've had it for years, but it seems to work all right. Of course, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's tucked up under here in this area. It was a little bit bigger around than this one, but it was a little bit more narrow. So anyway, I got it all back. I got it all together. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the siren because it's not really loud. Come on.
Lift it up in the back.
Yeah, I know. Right now, I'm just trying to get the sound to go. Sometimes it seems like the sound takes a minute to take off. There we go. Can you hear the siren?
Yeah. What's up, Jim?
So that part of it works, but once I let the engine go, the blinking light's going to stop and it's just going to stay running. So I'm still going to have to, or it'll just stay lit. So I'm going to have to experiment with some capacitors or something to straighten that out. But anyway, it does prove that siren will work, and it's from Evans Designs.
Yeah, Brad.
If anybody wants to try it again, but I don't know where you get a speaker from to fit in a slot car, because this is the smallest one that they supplied with their set, and of course it's just way too big getting a slot car. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
there we go. So I'll run it around on my track if you want to see what Brad's showing there, and I'll flip my camera around.
Yeah, just hold on. Let Brad get the floor.
Here's what I got going on, if you can see it.
All right, Brad.
I haven't got to figure out how to flip my camera around here.
Yeah, hit the settings. There should be a settings button. You hit that, it should allow you to change the camera.
Camera. No, that didn't work.
Now, there should be in the settings. There should be a button to switch cameras.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. This is an old phone, so anyway, you can see there. I got a Scale Electric. It's a monster. Takes up the whole living room.
Yeah, I like
4
that.
lanes, analog. I just added these areas here recently so I could add more scenery. And yeah, over here you can see I got a real joker overseeing the construction over here. Picked up some rubber trees at Walmart, and yeah, over here on this side, got a bunch of these I'm getting ready to do on the track. Gonna have my sticker wall up there, lights under here. Excuse me, that's gonna be a Purgatory corner down there. I got some red LEDs. Got a drag, excuse me, dragon that's gonna be down there. Lots of different scenery and such. So I did this just so I could have track, keep myself entertained, and then started going on the channels and saw the different things going on, and figured I'd add some space, get some more scenery going. And last night I did this review. I got some of these cars from Pro Tinker, super cheap. This orange fly car in the back. I'll come up here in a second. These things, you sell those things for $15, and
that's a good price.
Made a Monte Carlo I got for $35, and I got my first Nemco, and it's a 4-wheel drive. It is pretty cool. Got 3 rooms raceway said yeah, it'd be a unique driving experience, and it definitely is. So that's my latest.
You think it makes the handle better?
What's that?
You think the 4-wheel drive makes the handle better?
It's really cool the way it jumps out of the turns and stuff. It's a unique driving. You got to be careful going in, but you can really get on coming out. It's different driving. I just ran a few minutes last night. I got to clean my track. There's cat hair and dust on it. Kept on getting dirty braids. But yeah, I've got a bunch of, or I got over here some Fly GB from about 20-something years ago. They do really good. And the Lancia Beta Monte Carlo over there is also one of the Fly GB cars. And the tires, a lot of times you have with the Fly cars, tires aren't quite lined up right on the wheels. They need a little love, I like to say. And but I think they should be pretty good with a little work. So happy with my purchase. And the next thing here, I got a piece of wood that's got a trim to fill in a gap over there, and then I can start working on my track skirting. I've got a couple of the rat finks, but I was mentioning to Jamal, Slot Cars of Atlanta, that some track skirting for all of us slot car heads. Some to hide all the junk we keep underneath our tracks. I think it'd be a nice.
I was thinking
nice
about
option
that
for him. I could go for a Slot Cars Atlanta setup. So I'm going to switch this thing off. I got carpal tunnel osteoarthritis, and I'm going to
I appreciate you stopping by, man.
put this phone down, but I will still be here. Switch it around.
All right. Thanks for coming by.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like looking at different layouts, man. There you go. James Adler, what's up? Yeah, let me log in here on my phone so I can drive and jive so I can see what everybody's talking about while I'm driving. I have to get a longer USB cord. Yeah, with the extension cable, I couldn't get it to work. It was not trying to connect to the computer. Let me get in here. That was that Ghostbusters working.
Yeah, I got the speaker working anyway, or the siren. I'm not happy with the light yet. And this is the crappiest chassis I ever run across from Auto World. You won't be able to see it on the camera, and I forgot about this because this has been packed up for a long time, so I drug it out to put that siren in. But the back wheels on this thing are so the axle's not centered, and it wobbles all over the place. And if you drive real slow, you can actually see the car doing this shit. It's doing this in slow motion when I go slow because they're so out around, I guess. So I really need to put a different chassis under it, but it's fine for now. But I'm really disappointed in that one. It's just terrible.
Broadcast. Oh, I'm trying to log in on this up. Got Paul in the house.
Hey, you got somebody sneaking up behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Hey guys, you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What you got?
Okay, cool. Hey, got a few things here tonight. Just going to show you the layout. Running some trains, running 3 trains at the moment. Just recently picked up that Santa Fe freight engine -9 from Tyco. They run so good. But yeah, I just wanted to show you haven't really done much more on the layout other than a few little things. Picked up that engine. Just running 3 trains here, 2 in one direction, 1 in the opposite.
What's the livery
That's the New York Central. What's that?
What's the livery on the train? Is that Santa Fe on all sides or just on the side?
Yeah, Santa Fe. Yeah. Yeah, it's here. I'll get a close up of it.
All right.
Yeah. That just came out. Tyco just released that. Didn't have a Santa Fe, so I love the red and the silver. It's a really nice engine. So I don't have a whole lot in here. What's that?
I said Santa Fe livery is always one of my favorite airlines.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to run into the I got the slot car track over here is under construction. I'm turning this into a super speedway at the moment. But I did something major in my other room where I used to have my Carrera Go track. I tore it out. I mean, I still have it, and I'm sure I'll still use it. But I put in another Carrera track. And I can run all cars. I don't need to do any adjustments to the shoes. We've got a giant cat on there. But I don't have to do any adjustment to the shoes. I think Steve, he talked about doing adjustments to his cars to run them on his big track, but his rails are closer together than the Carrera track. So if you've got Carrera, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I know the scale electrics, you have to do it.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of show, so here's a 1/32 car running on it. Let me
It's going to get attacked by Catzilla.
So there's that. We'll go from a 1/32 car to an original T-Jet from 1960 something. Just put it on the track. Whoops, going the wrong direction. I've got TrackMate, so I can just hit the button to go the other way. So there we go. But as you can see, it runs great. And that's the original T-Jet. And then we'll go to an extraction. Runs fantastic. Now I will say you have to occasionally on some of the HO cars you have to adjust the pickup shoes so they're a little bit flatter so they're touching the track. But other than that, most of them I haven't had to do that. There's only been a couple I've had to just pop them up a little bit so they got a little better connection. And that's only because certain pieces of this Carrera track, the rail is a little bit lower. So anyway, I was just kind of giving you an idea that, all the scales will run on Carrera, no modifications. All the, Aurora, Extraction, AFX. So just in case, y'all, were ever considering doing that, if you had a poly car track or a scale electric track, you're going to have to do those modifications to your cars to make them run. If you've got Carrera track, you don't have to do that. So
yeah, I'm aware of that. It's just all the other brands you have to modify or it's not going to work.
Right. This is a car that I scratch built. I'm sending that into Home Racing World tomorrow. They have an event coming up in July. But I just finished that up. Firebird. It's going to be entered into the Sportsman's category. 20.5 Predator motor in it. Urethane tires. I generally like rubber or especially silicones on a Carrera track, but they run a wood track, and they only allow the urethanes, but the urethanes love that wood that Harry's got out there at Home Racing World. So, and then I'm also building, this is a chassis from H&R, or I think it's H&R Chassis. It's a complete chassis. And then I'm building a 67 GTO that I'm putting on top of that. And that's not for any competition. That's just for fun.
Cool.
But it's kind of a different build. Like here, I had to solder the chassis and build the chassis and all that. This one here is already built for you. It's got nice adjustments on the side for attaching the body. So it's just another way of doing the same thing, really. I recently picked up this Porsche. Great buy off of eBay. It's a good runner. What's up, Maxie? Look out, buddy. So anyway,
Cool.
I wanted to also shout out to Dennis Osborne. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but I met up with him a couple weeks ago. He's a really nice guy. We chatted for a while, and we kind of exchanged a couple things. And he gave me a couple of these Hot Wheels. One of these is really a really good looking car. Might even turn that one into a slot car. But
That's good.
yeah, so but anyway, shout out to you, Dennis, if you're here or if you see this at some point. It was nice meeting you. It was a good time. So anyway, I think that's about all I got. Yeah, I think so.
Cool, man. So you're always
Yeah, I
welcome to
appreciate
stop
the
by.
time, Ken, coming up here and just showing my stuff off.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Stop by anytime.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, I'll see you.
All right, buddy.
Pretty cool, Paul. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve.
Ah, there it is. Yeah. Pick out a couple cards. See what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start doing some woodwork this weekend. I'm too lazy this week. See what I'm doing. Camaro. That's the T car. These T chassis are pretty fast. This time I'm gonna run. Let's put the Porsche on there. Still there, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Might help if I get the controller out.
Hey, shift into high. See him sneak in. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm down here. I want to get some new cables. Maybe like a 15-foot USB cable. Or USB to USB-C is what I need. That way I can pull the computer back. See if this better one. Yeah, I think I gotta switch the axle out. And this guy, see what's up. I think I don't feel like going on there. I'll just drive this one.
I'm driving 4. Well, actually 2.
Now I was gonna drive my Lamborghini, but I think the axle is bad. Actually, I know it is because sounds like it's stripped. I took it off, and when I roll it, you can tell it's warped. We'll let Mark Donahue take a couple of laps. Hit that link. Let me put the link back in the chat. Hit the link. Join the show. Show the world what you not, what you have, what you got. Got Slightly Mad, Shift in the Eye, Jim. Rich is still in the house. Paul. You got 15 heads out there. Hit that link. All are welcome. Slot cars, model railways, RC, real cars, and of course the pretty ladies in the bikinis. Yeah, there's got to be a speaker that'll fit inside that car.
Well, like I said, I found one, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I wish Radio Shack was still out there, man.
Yeah, that would help. Yeah, we need a speaker.
Yeah, I don't like just ordering stuff online stuff, man. It sucks.
Yeah, I like to be able to hold it in my hand and look at it.
Yeah. For certain things, like laundry detergent, yeah, I'll buy that online because it's the same thing over and over again. Something that I've never seen, I'd rather hold in my hands.
Yep.
Swap out the axle with this guy. Let's see how this axle works. Give you a close up. Driving these two guys. Got the Lamborghini Mark Donahue. Oh, and the Porsche. Forgot about this guy. This guy going on. I need to get some decals for this. The Rothman decals.
Oh, they're not running on the same lane, Bill. There's 4 lanes out there. It's a 4-lane track. I got an inner track, and then there's an outer track running.
Yeah, hold on a second, guys. I gotta make a pit stop. Here it is. I'm back. What's up, T-Case? You got T-Case in the house. Turn that back down. See what's up with this guy. Yeah. So I swapped the axle out and put it in another chassis. It does the same thing. So there's definitely something wrong with it. I'm trying to find some more Tyco axles. All right, man. See you later, T-Case. Got the imitation Rothman's Porsche. Back put the train on. Oh, we got somebody else in the house.
Uh-oh.
See who this is.
See what we're showing.
We got Slightly Mad in the house.
Ooh, Sonny Mad.
What's going on? What up?
What's
Hey,
in
guys.
Wols?
Howdy.
Wols.
What's happening?
You guys are
Same old
happy.
same. What's going on down under?
Yep, just
There we go.
better.
What's going down under? A lot's going down,
Yes.
and a lot's going out of my pocket. But
I know the feeling.
I thought nice time to be showing what I picked up. Basically,
All right. Give you the stage.
how long you got? Okay. Start off with that.
Ooh.
Ah, I got a giant waistwear.
Yep. And what else we get?
Boxes of track and things.
Ah, you gonna join the racing league?
Yes, for the racing league. We
Cool.
also got and
Got some.
All right.
Megan G.
Chevelle in the police car.
That's the one we got from Rich,
Aha.
and that's the one we got from
Racer
Scott.
X. All right.
hey, wait.
Santa came early.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
Wols.
But wait, there's more.
Oh,
Yes, and we have an unboxing to do.
All right. Let's see what's going on. What you got?
what? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yes, we do.
It's fragile. It's French.
Oh, it's got plastic on it. Okay. Hang on.
Oh man, don't slice no fingers on live.
Yes.
Yep, no, that's all right, we won't.
I might need adult supervision.
You always need adult supervision. Move those
I'll
ones.
just remove all this.
Yeah.
So we got these corners, by the way, Steve. Yeah. So
Yeah, I see. Gotta get ready.
Because none of the other, I don't think any of the tracks had it.
I had to get extra ones. Yeah. So I think we have all the necessary equipment to.
To start the league.
The only equipment I'm missing is
They packed it well.
Bloody hell. Okay.
oh, that's one of them semi sets.
Yeah, watch that hand.
That's all right. I'm pretty good with knives.
Just keep away from me. Careful.
I'm not going to cut you.
You're in that general direction. Watch out. Below the waist.
Hey, I might be short, but I.
And this was free shipping, which is good.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. They gave us free shipping on this.
Local.
Wow.
My goodness, how much wrapping
I
did you
don't
put
know,
on
but
it? There,
It's safe.
it's free. It's free. Finally free.
Hey!
Here we go.
Oh,
right.
Outback.
Oh,
And you're in the
Overdrive.
Yes, well, sort of. But yeah, Aussie supplier. Go figure. And that comes with the missing piece that I need for the league, which is
Yes.
the 1 3-inch straight track.
Yes.
Of all people. I only bought it for that 1 3-inch piece. No, I didn't really.
No.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it simple. I was just using the layouts on the back of the Auto World. You know, Bob expanded it, so it's his league, so whatever you want.
Yeah. Had to get a timer as well, so I've got that one.
Yeah, I need to get one of those. Well, I can just use the phone, I guess.
And last of all, we got.
And we might as well open this now too, my brothers.
Why not?
So
there was something that we've bought
this
from.
has been like pass a parcel.
Yes, it has.
We got it off Adam.
Yes, it was
Eventually.
stuff that we bought from Adam, and he ended up. We paid for postage to send it to Jimbo, and then Jimbo sent it to us.
All right,
Because
Jim.
Adam didn't have time to post it.
And Steve did offer also. So
Yes,
just
Steve
saying
did.
that.
Yes, which was very. Thank you very much for.
Hey,
the
as long
offer.
as you guys got it, that's all that matters.
So
Yes.
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
open
again.
it, so I hope everything's in here.
Yeah.
It's very light.
Give me the other side.
I'm not used to HO, I suppose. I'm used to 130
Yeah,
seconds.
130 seconds. Usually everything's so really.
No,
It
no,
weighs
Paul, the Outbacks are not amp chassis.
Cool.
There we go.
Nicely packaged.
Yeah.
Adam. Oh, look at it. Whoa.
All right.
All righty then. Here we go.
Mm,
All the goodies. All right.
that's it. That's everything.
Okay. Nice.
All right, let's see what's up. Yeah, I got one of those. I love that truck. Baja Blazer. Yeah, that's a good looking car right there.
Buick, it's nice, yeah. And
I
Brie
got the
Dutton.
BRE.
Yeah, Brie Dutton.
I had one. I had the original from the 70s. The Raw AFX number 35 it was, but so I thought I'd get that one. And the piece de resistance.
Oh,
All right. Bobby Isaac. Yeah.
So
Adam
yeah,
had a good deal on those.
yes. It
I
took a
bought one
while
too.
to get to me. I thought I abandoned all hope, basically.
But we got it.
But yeah,
He did keep it for us. He was just that he just didn't have time to go to the post office.
well, his post office is bloody like an eon away down the
Yes.
outback, apparently. So,
So, yes.
and again, thank you, Jim.
Yes.
Cool. You guys, Santa
Okay.
came real early for you guys.
So now we'll be able to start setting up for the league.
So I also should have enough cars to be running like a T-Jets and bloody, I think, extractions. I got trucks. So I should be all ready to go for that, I think. Oh, no, I've got another box. Hang on.
Oh, you do have another box.
Another
Yes, I do.
box.
There's always room for one more. Come on.
Yes, always room for one more.
I was going to do an unboxing, but
Paul said he said the AMP chassis.
what?
I'm not sure what he's talking about. Whether he's talking about
Amp chassis.
yeah, well AMP chassis.
What are we talking about, Paul?
I don't know if he means the trucks.
I have no idea. I haven't opened them, so I don't know what the chassis they're running.
I'm not sure if that's what it means.
They're extraction chassis.
Extraction.
Yeah.
So I think I might have mentioned this to a couple of guys. I'm not too sure. That was on Bob's. Fast and Furious. Johnny Lightning.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes.
Hold that.
Yeah, that probably does not have a traction magnet under it.
So you got two Bryans.
Yeah, we got those two.
And they
The
look
blue
like,
car was the first car he was driving, then he got the.
Then I found out there's a series of them, bugger
Super.
it. They're brand new in a box too. Anyway, I don't know when were they released.
Those were probably released in the early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty good detail. Wow. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, they did a good job with that one.
Like that is really, really, really good.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a Scale Electric version.
Yeah, I think that's better than the bloody Scale Electric version. I've seen the Scale Electric version. I'm not really impressed with it, really. Gee, they're good. I don't want to run them. I will run them. No shelf queens here.
No. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Happy
good.
with those?
Yeah, I am. They don't come around too often. I've never seen them, so I just remember. I don't know if it was on yours, Kenton, or Bob's, but somebody was mentioning. I think it was. I think it was you, Kenton, actually. I was talking about the Auto Worlds and blah blah blah, and you said, yeah, well, actually, the Johnny Lightnings made a good. Are these pre-Auto Worlds? Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah, pre-auto world.
I like the Johnny Lightning chassis.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
And you said they were pretty good detail and stuff, and yes, they are.
Yeah, they did a real good job with that one.
Yeah,
Well,
no, they're very good.
It even says adult collectible.
Yeah, that's probably get around the child protection laws.
Yeah.
Yeah, they raised the age so that they don't have to deal with that.
Really? Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, there you go. There's no more. What a shame. I've got some other cars here, which I don't know if you.
If that question was to us, Rich, they do.
Some turbos that I
The
got.
track sets have cars in them. They're all the
Yes, they do.
yes.
I think
Yeah, you got the Nigel Mansell there.
Yeah, and that. Got another one. Just different tempos.
Yeah, I like those. Those look pretty good.
Yeah.
That was with the Ghost, right? I think I've shown you that one. Yeah.
That's the Ghost Rider set.
Got that, and I bought that which is not good, Nick, of a 300Z.
Yeah.
So they're all
I like those. That's a good car. I got that.
They're
too.
all the turbo ones. So I think I've got every base covered except
Hopefully.
old school.
Well, we've got Mega
IFX.
G's.
Hey?
We've got Mega G's as well, haven't we?
You guys are good to go.
Yeah. So I think we're pretty much good to go. Now we just have to build the track.
Well, over at your place.
Yeah, over at my place.
You
we'll
got
be
to
doing
empty all your crap
it.
so I can put it down.
Well, have to do that, don't we?
Anyway, it's been a pocket. Plus, I got the C1 as well,
Yes,
which we put out a bid for that anyway.
we picked them up too.
Put that closer
One
to the
each.
camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
I've got one.
Well,
already.
Crack that off.
Crack it open.
Hey, Rick.
We actually did a video of these ones. We showed them and then put them out on the track.
Yeah. Out of the box running around.
Yeah, that looks real good. I like that.
Cool.
I put a purple sticker on mine so we knew which one was which.
Nice metal chassis. And they run.
Yeah.
Here's a plug. Go check out our channel and see how these babies fly around the track. They are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
People are saying,
That looks real. I like that.
it probably needs bigger bags. I think, yeah, to fill out the back, the guards. But the tires that are on it, they stick.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
got,
they do. They're really
it's got a
good.
little magnet.
Hey, rubber?
Not much down. Yeah, rubber tires. I think. Yeah, I think they are. I don't know if they're urethane.
No, I think they're rubber.
I don't even know what the bloody motor is. I think it's an 1800. But anyway, yeah, she's a purdy car. Look at that front.
Heard it.
I'm really digging that front end.
Yeah, they did good. The detail is definitely top notch on that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Click the link, Rick. B-Rides.
So there you go.
B-Rad said no vid on them. Love the crash into the pit.
Oh, you watch it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, we got no shelf queens. We have used and abused them.
Yes. No shelf queen C, that's for sure.
So the crash dummy survived, and the car. So
No, they're good cars.
it's our first MR.
And it definitely won't be our last.
No, he's making some more in this because this is like its separate entity of its category with the metal chassis. So he's got another one, different livery, and he's bringing out some. I think a DBR3.
Shift said makes me want to try 132s.
Yeah, go for it.
Rick.
Well,
we've gone the opposite, mate. We've gone from
Yeah, I
we
bought some
started
more.
132s now gone into HOs. Got both.
Yeah,
I
I
got
like
both
both
now.
scales.
But
Yes.
basically into the HOs because we want to race
Yes.
with you guys. So
Yeah, we do.
and you're not racing for sheep stations. It's just fun and games. And
Yeah.
that's what.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's just something fun to do.
So we'll be setting up the track at my place, and so we can do the racing league.
So I suppose the live will go a little bit longer because we're going to race individually as well.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Both of us
Sure.
want to race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. The
We've
more
got
the
to get that
merrier.
competition, that competitive spirit going on where we fight each other.
Yeah, I don't see Bob here tonight either for some reason.
No,
No.
he's not. No,
No, it's not. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, the more people, the more fun it is. That adds to it.
Well, Matt needs more competition. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, we're no competition, mate. We're just in it for the fun. But yeah, although it might get competitive once you get into it. I just want to.
Yeah,
I was going to have
I'm
these
just saying
cars.
this is it.
It's good just running them around. I forgot how. Like I had an Apex set when I was pre-teen, and I gave them all away. Wish I did now. They're bloody dear.
Between
Ooh.
us, Rich.
Never had trucks before, so they'll be interesting to run around.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. The more people we get in there, the more fun it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
it's already fun just spectating, mate.
Yeah. Well, we've been spectating all last season. We were spectating with the 132nd GRL, and
Which Joe's
Joe Carrera's got, and wishing that we could go on it, but they will only accept Carrera track, and we've got Skelectric track.
Scaling track, yeah. Not
So,
to
you
become
know,
yeah. No room.
And that's right, no room for her. So we thought, well, we'll join you guys instead.
Cool. Yeah, jump, get in there, Jim.
Okay, Jimbo. Yeah, I've seen you. Yeah, it draws a crowd.
It does.
It's entertaining.
It is. It's very entertaining, whether it's 132nd or HO.
And informative.
Mm.
You ask a question, you get it answered. It's cool.
Yeah. And I like to learn.
Yeah.
Because I'm still only,
Well, I'm learning all about these different, didn't know they had pancake motors again. And
well, you've been into slot cars for what, 40 odd years, so on and off.
Yes, I have.
I've only been into slot cars for the last 12 months. So, but I'm enjoying it. I love it.
Yeah, it's good to get some female into the fold.
Yeah, equal opportunity butt whoopings, We don't discriminate with the butt whoopings.
No, heaven forbid. You should have seen. I was going to film the outtakes of the C1 because we bought the same car, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to differentiate between who's who, and yeah, what's your car? No, it's my car. No.
Yes. And then the outtakes of the trouble you had with a track.
Yeah, the guide flag wouldn't go around the hairpin.
Yes.
Or the inner hairpin.
Yes.
So I had to I used a jimmy bar or a screwdriver as a jimmy bar and spread the rails so the bloody thing would go around.
Yeah, that was a bit of but we got it going. Should have made some outtakes. But, oh well. Anyway.
Our videos are outtakes.
Intakes and outtakes.
Yeah, do a bloopers.
We don't edit
video.
anything.
What's that?
Do a bloopers video.
Well, our videos are bloopers anyway. So
yes, that's right. They're naturally bloopers.
Natural.
So yeah. Anyway.
All righty then.
Cool.
We're in our purple shirts because we've got to do a shitload more videos.
Yes. We just saw we could
right.
and show you guys what we got.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see you Tuesday then.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Sorry?
I said we'll
you're
see
always
you
welcome to
Tuesday,
stop by
man.
and show off all your stuff.
Oh,
Slot car assault.
I'm over talking over him.
No, I said you're always welcome to stop by and show off all your stuff.
Yes.
That's the whole
I
purpose.
know.
Yes. Thank you.
We have a lot of shit, but we don't want to take up all your.
No, we don't.
We don't
want
want to take up all your
time.
space,
No,
mate.
we don't.
Okay, so we'll catch you later, man.
Yep.
All right,
See
buddy.
you Tuesday.
All right. See you guys Tuesday. All right. Now, I was about to say you got that Zimbabwe broadband, so It don't help. All right. Let me get back to driving because hang on for a few more minutes, see if somebody else stops by.
Hard to top that feller that was showing off a 700-foot track last week.
Yeah, he's the man so far this year.
I probably got 700 feet track too, but it's all in boxes.
It don't do any good if it's not set up.
Nope. Adam's selling one of those giant raceways pretty cheap if anybody's interested in one. I've already got two, so I'm not going to buy it. But he's selling it for $200.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't either. I got buttload of track now, but that's still a darn good price. I think I spent $300 on mine.
Yeah, it would have to be like some unique track pieces for me to buy. There's nothing unique about it. It's the same old same.
Yeah. Well, if somebody's looking to have, different track and a lot of corners and stuff, that's the way to do it. Instead of trying to buy pieces.
All right, B-Rad, Slot Car Circuit. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, of course. We got about my dots in here. Like I said, this weekend I'll take around this locomotive, see what's up with it. I can't get it working, then I'll send it out to you.
Okay. I don't need the shell, just send the chassis.
That's where the problem came in at. When we put the shell back on, it kind of knocked it out.
Yeah, like I said, I can't remember how the pathway runs, but like I said, it runs the power all through the chassis, so got to be a loose connection in there somewhere. I don't know. I can't remember if it, like you said, the light was doing something with it. It might very well use the bracketry for that light to finish passing it through the chassis. I can't remember. I have to look at it. I don't have anything here like it at all. All my little trains are just the ones with one little dinky motor in them, and they got wires and all that stuff to feed the power to the motor. So
Yeah, well, Warren said that's a real old chassis, so
yeah. Now it is set
it's
up
like an old Eastern chassis.
Uh, now one of the N scale trains I got, a Markland N scale or Z scale, maybe. Anyway, I had to get into one of them one time, and they're set up like that. They're so small, there's really not much room for wiring in them anyway. But it was set up like that. It passed all the power through the metal components of the chassis, and didn't have one. It didn't have one single piece of wire in it. Well, I take that back. They had wiring going to the headlight, but as far as powering the motor, it was all the circuit was all through the chassis, so with no wiring. I need to get me some shelves put up in here so I can get the other end of this table cleared off so I can get the train and stuff back up. I miss having the train running around.
I wonder, there's like 187 scale models with speakers in them. I wonder one of those would work in the Ghostbusters. Hey Dennis, what's up?
Oh, hey Dennis. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember where I got the speaker I'm using. I have no idea where it came from. I just found it in my little pile of junk stuff, and so far it's still working. I was disappointed in that one I bought. I thought, yay, it didn't cost too much. I thought, well, that would be pretty cool, but it only lasted about 5 laps, and it quit making sound. And at first I was afraid I burnt the little chip up, so I had to pull the car apart, and then I soldered it up to the other speaker, and well, it worked fine. So, and that was the only tiny speaker I had. Yeah, Jim. The speakers in those cars is what they call it's a piezo buzzer, and I was hoping that would work because I got a bunch of them. They last and last and last. I've actually got a whole here. I'll show you. I've got a whole little baggie of those things. And I've got a bunch of them because I use the guts out of that police car. That's what I use to add the lights to them vans. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of the speakers out of them Mustangs cut out, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work on that chip. It didn't make any noise, so I had to use a real conventional speaker because these things aren't an actual speaker. They're, like I said, there's something they call a piezo buzzer. So I was hoping that would work because I got a bunch of them and they'll fit right in there. But unfortunately, they did not work with that chip.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Mustang body. I got to send you a Tyco chassis.
Yeah, I still got it here for you. So I'd send you one, but I don't have any extra Tyco chassis at all. They've all got Vipers or Superbirds on them or Avengers. But yeah, I think Jim has one of them Mustang police cars that do that. If I remember right, watching his videos. This is anybody if they were interested. This is a set car, out of I can't remember what set it was, and I put aftermarket wheels on it just to make it look better. They're a deep dish mag, but I spent a little bit too much.
Real good.
Yeah, I spent a little bit too much money for this. 2 or 3 years ago, I got into a heated bidding war, and I spent about $100 on the damn thing, but I really wanted it, so it's purdy.
It's all nice and purdy.
Purdy. And of course, these things, and I bought these when they were relatively new. Now these cost a fortune to buy. These Daisy Duke Roadrunners. Hell, you can't touch these things for anything reasonable. But I put aftermarket wheels, road race replica wheels on this too, so just to make them look better. And then I think they reissued this as something they called Icons. And I've got one. I haven't compared the two, but I think it's a little bit of a different yellow than the Daisy Duke version.
Yeah, I have one of those.
And then I got the dirty version too. I got the clean and dirty versions of the General Lee also. And then here's the dirty version of Daisy Duke's car. With muddy wheels and everything. I thought that was pretty neat, making muddy versions of the stuff.
Yeah, they don't sell General anymore.
No. They succumb to the wokeness.
Oh my God! Don't remind me. Or the weirdo woke BS
Yeah.
that we're subjected to.
Whoa, the muddy tires don't stick very good. Slid right off.
Gotta have it now.
So we're going to have us two new racers this Tuesday. That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Too bad you not be able to make it as much as you can or as much as you'd like.
Well, I'll try to get in there, man. You guys kind of messing up my gym night. But...
Oh, hey, you got enough muscles. Come on. You can work that finger out.
I gotta get rid of this big stomach, man.
The best way to get rid of that big belly is push yourself away from the table. But you know, we end up running kind of late. You could always set up late and then do your heat at the end. So
yeah, I get on. I'll be like lazy. I don't feel like setting it up and taking it down and setting it up and taking.
Oh yeah, I forget. I
wish I could just leave it up. Where I can practice and stuff.
I don't ever get any time to practice. I got too much crap going on, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm just there for the fun. And it's cool that Adam's donating the prize for this season. That's pretty neat. I think it's gonna look real good on Matt's wall.
Huh?
I'm kidding. Bob does pretty good. Roski surprised me. He runs. He's a pretty good driver too. I suck at driving, but like I said, I'm just there for the fun. So and help promote.
Yeah, you got to find a car that runs good. I just grab any old thing and run it.
Well, the way I look at it, any old thing, because I change it up. I'm running different stuff. If you got the skills, and Matt's definitely got the skills though. I think if you got the skills, you can just about make anything run. Make anything be a winner. I just don't have the skill, so I'll run it off the track or not push it hard enough.
The car got a lot to do with it. Man, skills count. Can't deny that. The car has a lot to do with it. You have a good running car.
Yeah. I can't keep a good running car on the track.
You know, good tires and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. I am going to try to get some silicones and see if that'll help.
Yeah, you know, you're using a cheap controller. That doesn't help.
Hey, if it was that bad of a deal, I would be finishing last all the time, and I'm just one up from last. Not too bad. Oh, let her off the road.
Hit that link, join the show. Your time to shine. Show the world not what you have, but what you got. Stock cars, model trains, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, RC drill cars, and of course, pretty ladies and the bikinis. Run for a little bit longer than, let's see, long we've been on.
Been on for over an hour and a half.
An hour and 17 minutes. I guess that's long enough. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down here. It's been on for an hour, 17 minutes. I appreciate everyone who stopped by.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Paul, Fox and Wols had a pretty good night. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys, I guess, Tuesday night. Bob's Electric Avenue. Have a great night, everyone.